So we have our badges printed and ready for sanding and painting. The bang's getting in my eye. Oh my gosh. I haven't had bangs in years. See? Oh my goodness. I got a stray that fell off. Take 2. This is the first time that I'm doing this, which is why I've printed them in 2 different ways. The one is through my FDM printer using PETG, and the other is using my resin printer. So I'm learning as I go along, and the reason why I printed it in 2 different ways is because I don't know which one's gonna work best for Kratos. We're gonna find out together. So with that said, let's just go over the basic pros and cons of each print. So let's start with the resin. So with the resin, the pros is it gives you more details when you're printing small stuff through your printer, and they do print faster, especially if you're printing multiple items at once. Now the con is after every print, you're gonna have to go through the process of washing and curing your prints. You still have to wash your materials. You still have to make sure that everything's clean after using it. With the resin, it can get messy having to deal with it. It can get stinky and it's toxic. I'm not really doing a good job of selling you guys a resin printer, but I do love my resin printer because it does a good job of printing the little details that you have on the things that you want to print. Now for my FDM printer, it has a lot of pros. One is you could use different type of materials, not just PETG, to print your statues or items with. The other is they're actually pretty durable. Like, so this is a sample of a PETG badge, and look at how much I can bend it. I don't even want to try doing this with my resin prints because they're gonna break. Another pro is once you've printed whatever it is you want to print, you're pretty much done. You don't really have to wash and cure it like with the resin printer. But you still have to do another step, which is sanding or whatever your print is to make the surface smoother. Which brings me to the con of the FDM printer is they have these layered lines that can make the surface of your print not smooth. There are these layered lines that go across the print, and you'll be able to see the texture of it. There is this thing called ironing for FDM printers, which would make things smoother. It's not 100% smooth, but it is smoother than the usual print. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be sanding those out, and we're gonna be painting over it.
Alright, so I have 2 batches here, and they're both not good, but that's okay because we don't really want to use the good badge without really knowing how many coats of the paint that we're going to be using. So we're going to be using the chrome paint, and we're just going to go over it and find out how many passes we have to do for us to get the finish that we want. Okay, so that's one. This is what it looks like with one. So this is our black nickel finish with the badge that I like.